Hello everybody, Nitsa Gamer here, and welcome to another session of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. So I just filled the potion vial from this cauldron just on the second floor, because I'm gonna need it for a particular purpose, and well, you'll see what that is later. And without further ado, I actually have a recurring co-commentator with me.
Hey guys, how you doing? You might remember me, Sujuk as always.
I doubt they will remember you, to be honest.
They probably won't remember me. You won't remember me at all, but let's just pretend you do.
Yeah, just pretend you do, and pretend that this is like the best thing that has ever happened. Essentially, Super Sajak co-commentated in my previous two Harry Potter games, Prisoner of Azkaban and Chamber of Secrets, and just keeping the tradition, he is finally back with Sorcerer's Stone.
Let's go to Charms, Harry.
Okay,
so nowadays, at this time, I have a different microphone to what I had last time, and a lot better broadband, so it makes it even easier.
So, what better way to introduce our guest with probably the most boring part of the game?
Yes, the most boring part is basically exploration.
Today's lesson
that's just the best bit about doing the game, exploring.
The appositely named
Bluebell Flames.
The proper incantation for this charm is Incendio. Once you have managed to collect the Incendio spellbook, the Incendio charm will be yours. You must then return here to the classroom.
In here, Harry.
Oh, thanks, Hermione. You're like, yeah, I'm not gonna be the one to go. You go, Harry. You're the main character, so you go in there. Hermione, we still have to find Nicholas Flamel, and you want me to get killed by another thing with the word flame in it?
Yeah.
I hate you, Hermione.
She probably already knows the spell. She probably went in there back out in like 5 seconds without even going anywhere near the end boss.
Yeah, good point. Okay, that's it. I'm getting out of here. I want to get out of here. So, yeah. It's not Quill that wants to kill Harry a second time. Instead, it's Flitwick. Okay, so we get a Folio Bruti at the start here, and the Venomous Tentacula. So this is the reason why I got the Wiggenweld Potion, so let's quickly read this. So the Venomous Tentacula is a long, straggly plant with moving tendrils and fanged shots. The bite of a venomous tentacula is very painful and poisonous, and an antidote should be taken if infected, which we won't have. Use Defendo to stun the creature and sever its tendrils. Incendio then can be used to finish it off after, I don't know, 5 hits?
Yeah, 5, 6 hits or something like that. You're gonna sit there casting spells, and my experience with it in the Philosopher's Stone PS2 version was it was the most irritating thing possible because it got faster and faster, making it even harder to target. Half the time I wouldn't target.
Yeah, so that's the reason why I got the Wiggenweld Potion, is because this boss fight is going to be a pain in the ass, and it's going to take forever to fight it off. And I've only played this game like 2 times before doing this Let's Play. The first time when I was a kid, I think it took me a few days to beat the boss. The second time, it took me like, I don't know, maybe 2 hours to beat the boss. Like, it took a ridiculously long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luckily, I suppose the benefit of it is the fact that in this challenge, at least you can get all the shields, so you can get a star grade, basically.
Okay, well, I'm knocking all the Koopas here into the lava right now.
Oh yeah, the fire crab things.
Yeah, and just a little behind-the-scenes fact, this is actually our first time doing this co-commentary through Discord as opposed to Skype, and the problem with that is that Discord Discord is devoid of a share screen right now, and yeah, so as of now, Super Sajak is not seeing what I'm doing. Like, I can't even
going off what Nitsa's saying, pretty much.
Yeah, like he can't even see what is going. Like, I can't even put this on a webcam, which would have been a
lot easier. But needs must. Needs must.
Now, of course, some of you might be asking, well, why don't you use Skype? Well, I did, and after 20 minutes of technical difficulties, I just gave up. I got so frustrated, I was literally yelling at it.
I know.
Yeah. So, yeah. As much as I would use Skype, which I kind of wish I could, it's mostly a technical issue. Like, for some reason, I couldn't sign in, and then, of course, I changed my password. Then it still wouldn't let me sign in, and then I updated it, and now it doesn't open. I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to use Discord.
Yeah.
There's no screen sharing thing, but yeah. Okay, so I'm collecting challenge shields as I go. I think this is my 3rd out of 4th. Okay, what else is around here? And I think we don't have access to the spellbook yet. Okay, so we got to go to 3 individual corridors, but these swine guys shoot out flame.
Yeah, and you got to sort of avoid them before they shoot a flame at you, basically.
Yeah. Well, thankfully it's easy to avoid. Okay, before we go up there, let's Alohomora this door.
Alohomora!
Alohomora, and let's watch this long cutscene of the key floating in the air just to unlock the door.
I know, that's so stupid, isn't it? So silly.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think I remember when we were, when you were co-commentating in my Prisoner of Azkaban Let's Play, you were saying that the only Harry Potter games that you played up to was the first 5 years, and I was the same as well.
Yeah.
However, you have since then not only played Half-Blood Prince, but also did a Let's Play on it.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's correct, because I got it off of eBay just because I wanted to see how bad it was. It's not terrible, but I would say that it's probably where, after that point, if you get it, you're only getting it just because you're a fan, you don't actually like the game. And really, it's so short. I mean, I could put it, what, like 15 parts or something? It was so short. And that wasn't even focusing on all the secrets.
I actually did watch your entire Let's Play on Half-Blood Prince, and yeah, from what I can tell, you can tell that it's at least somewhat trying. I mean, trying way harder than Goblet of Fire, at least. I mean, you can tell that it's somewhat trying, but it still doesn't hold the same charm that the first 3 games had.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think and the same problem was, and I had the same problem with why can't I think of the name? Order of the Phoenix. And I think the biggest problem with those games is that they lack the charm because they don't have that. They kind of just lack that whimsical feeling, and I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that they try to be an adaptation to the film. The first 3 games try to be a video game first before being an adaptation to the film, and that's why these 3 games stand out, because they are their own unique thing. Sure, they try to follow the story, but they try to be a video game first before being an adaptation. And that's where I think Order of the Phoenix and Half-Blood Prince fails, is that they try to be an adaptation of the movie as opposed to being a video game first.
Yeah. And I think that particular aspect you're talking about it being an adaptation of the movie rather than being a standalone game started with Goblet of Fire, which was just absolute shit. I mean, we all can say that was a crappy game because it wasn't anything like the previous. There was no free roam. You basically had 6 or so locked areas that you had to go into, and it was only sort of taking snippets out of the book and the stuff, you know. It wasn't even focusing on anything particular. It was just jumping. I think after about 4 or 5 levels, you've pretty much gone through 90% of the book. Pretty much. Yeah,
pretty much. I mean, pretty much you have 5 levels where you just play as Harry, and then you get some very bland, barren levels where you get to play as Harry, Ron, and Hermione, but you have to play as that one character throughout the entire level, and you can't switch like you could in Prisoner of Azkaban.
Exactly.
It's kind of like, variety? What's that?
I know. It's crazy.
Ah, shit. Oh, damn. I jumped all the way to the bottom. Okay, I need to wait for the camera to catch up to me here.
Oh, yeah. I'm actually watching back. I'm watching a video, that I saw on YouTube just to give me a kind of a beat, and I know where you are. You're in the pit where you've got the flames going up, and you've got to climb all the way up to the top, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. I'm climbing all the way to the top, and I was trying to get to a post or something up above. I forget what's actually there, but
the outpost thing.
Harry kind of jumped the wrong way, and I fell all the way to the bottom.
That sucks.
Okay, let's get to the other side. But yeah, I personally did not like Goblet of Fire whatsoever. I mean, the only redeemable quality is Jeremy Soule as the soundtrack composer. I mean, Jeremy Soule, regardless of what Harry Potter game, he always does a great job.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
He's fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, I started playing the Goblet of Fire again just because I wanted to hear some of the iconic tracks. There was one track that was in the Philosopher's Stone PS1, I think. Yeah, there was a track there that was really good. I think it was the one that played in the Devil's Snare. That was such a good track. And the one thing I liked about the Goblet of Fire is that in the first Defense Against the Dark Arts lesson, you actually hear said track, and that's what I liked so much about it. Just hearing those iconic tracks being played again in newer games.
Yeah. But yeah, pretty much the reason why the first 3 games, in my opinion, are good is because they are a video game first before being an adaptation of the movie.
Yeah.
Where, of course, that's where Order of the Phoenix and Half-Blood Prince fails, that they try to be a movie, like, they try to be an adaptation of the movie first, and because of that, it loses its charm. I mean, yeah, Half-Blood Prince had charming moments, but at the same time, the kids are all grown up, and I get that you have to have things be a little darker so that way you can show how much the characters have matured over time, but here's the thing. You still got to keep, the feel of what we really liked about the first 3 games, and I know you're not going to capture it with these later games, but again, it's not impossible. I mean, Walking Dead, the Telltales of Walking Dead doesn't lose its, what do you call charm, because Clementine is, maturing over time, and she becomes kind of a cold, much more of a cold character in the 3rd season. But the thing is that it still manages to keep what makes, the Walking Dead Telltale so great.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you are going to have to make sacrifices. You are going to have to acknowledge that these kids are growing up, and I totally get that. And okay, so I got to the post up above, and yeah, I'm calling Hedwig in. And let's see what Hedwig is going to give me. Probably, I don't know. I honestly
I've got an idea. I already know what she's going to give, but I'll just not spoiler it.
Yeah. Well, if it's one thing for sure, Hedwig is going to be with us from beginning to the end, or no. Yeah.
She'll be towards near the end.
Yeah, enough to show how much loyalty she proves to Harry. That's for sure. Okay, so I'm climbing up a ladder at the moment. Okay, thank God it cut ahead.
Yeah, it just sort of cuts ahead on those long ladders down. So I pushed the block.
Oh, okay, never mind. That was actually totally pointless, actually. All it does is just make a quick path back up here. That's all it was.
Yeah, it's sort of just a quick path to get back down to the bottom. I think there might be a challenge shield that spawns somewhere on the path that goes back up, but I can't remember. I don't know what it's like in the GameCube version.
It doesn't look like it, so I think that's all I have to do in this room, so now I can get out of here.
So you push the block into place, yeah?
Yeah, I've already pushed the block into place, and now I'm gonna flipendo this piggy's belly.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so that's 1 out of 3 rooms completed before I get the Incendio spell. Okay, so now I'm going to the room on the right, and I'm not sure what room this is. Again, I've only played this 2 times prior, so I don't exactly remember.
Yeah, it's easy. If you don't play them often enough, it's easy to forget what room is which.
Okay, so this one has, I have to use Defendo on a drape here.
Okay, let's see.
If that,
yeah, I think I've got
that was pointless. There was nothing behind that drape.
Yeah, it's like nothing there.
Okay. I'm getting low on health here, so I gotta be wary of my health here. Okay. I'm getting myself killed. Not on purpose, I promise you.
Oh, don't get yourself killed.
Okay, got a pumpkin pasty.
Is there not like 2 drapes at that Defendo thingy?
I don't know. I'll check when I go back. Okay, so I'm in a room. Oh, I think I remember this room. This room, I was actually in here for quite a long time in my second playthrough, and the reason why is because I guess I didn't figure out that you were supposed to knock the fire crabs into the pit, and I guess every time I tried to do it, for some reason the game just kept on flipping them up in the air and not actually moving them towards the pit. And
Oh yeah,
it was,
I see what you mean.
yeah, it was just ridiculously repetitive, and I think I spent... No, don't throw them in the air, Harry. I'm throwing imps in the cage, and the game wants me to throw them in the air instead of in the cage. Okay, so get out of the way. I'm throwing your brother in here. If that's your brother, I don't know.
Maybe.
Okay, is there a second cage here, or can I just throw this guy off the edge?
No, I think it's just one cage. You've just got to throw one of them in the thing to get up. For the...
Okay.
I think there's a card or something at the end.
Okay, it struggled. Hold on. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to throw it off the edge here. I'm sorry, but just like the penguin from Super Mario 64, I don't really care for you. Okay, so up here is a wizard card. And then I just have to defend the bridge up above, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I got the wizard card! Dun, 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 dun.
A wizard card.
God, the animation is way too slow every time we pick up a
Oh, I
wizard card.
agree.
But at least it's a new wizard card, so yeah. And yeah, actually, you guys aren't gonna see it. I might actually upload it later, but prior to when we started recording this, it took me a long time to actually try to find a cauldron for the Wiggenweld Potion, and yeah, I went all the way to Herbology Greenhouse. The game wouldn't allow me to go to Herbology Greenhouse. Tried to go to the dungeon, and I couldn't go into the dungeon, so... But thankfully, there was the cauldron just that just happened to be on the same floor, so... Yeah, went there. Okay, so now I'm just pushing a block all the way to a switch here.
Okay,
Yeah.
I see what you're doing. Well, I don't see what you're doing, I'm just watching some other video that just happens to be the same.
Yeah, what version is it?
PS2 version, which just happens to be the same as the GameCube.
Yeah, the GameCube and the PS2 version is pretty much the same. It's a
Different
2000.
control.
It's a 2003 version, and it's meant to be a prequel to the Chamber of Secrets that we got in 2002.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I
let's
mean,
say that
essentially the PC version and the PlayStation 1 version was released in 2001, but around that time, I don't know if the PlayStation 2 and GameCube were out by then.
I think the PS2 might have just started to come around about then.
I think
maybe
that they
were one of the
just
early
started
ones.
to come out, because I think
Yeah.
it was like 2000 that the Nintendo 64 was just dying out. Because, yeah, around 2000, that's when we got games like Conker's Bad Fur Day and Majora's Mask, which was like one of the last games on the system. Yeah. Such a shame. But I still play my Nintendo 64 once in a while. Okay, so I knocked the fire crabs off the edge. There we go. So yeah, that took me like 20 minutes to figure out for some reason when I was playing this through my second run.
It's generally not really clear what you're supposed to do. They just lock the door and then spawn these random things, and they don't really tell you any more than that. And you've just got to work out yourself, which is stupid.
Okay, so now I'm just going back, and it rewards me with a challenge shield.
Yeah, it's such a lame
A
experience.
challenge shield. Okay, so I got 4 out of 5. So that means I didn't get any from the challenge with the fiery pits. If there was supposed to be one, then I don't know.
Might have been there. You might have. I don't know. You can always look back later, and you might find
Yeah.
it.
Okay. Flipendo that belly, and now I just have one more room to go through. I mean, I don't know the location of all these challenge shields, and as far as I know, the only challenge where I only have one shield left is in the Herbology challenge, the
that
Defendo
one. I
challenge.
remember that one.
Okay, here we go. We have this next room has 2 drapes this time.
And one of them's really obvious which one you have to cut.
Alright, and there we go. And inside is a golden treasure chest. I wonder what it could be. Could it be more
Something
coins
else.
for our vault? Could it be a lifetime supply of chocolate frogs? Could it be a
No.
golden ticket? No, it's a wizard card pack.
A wizard card
Which
pack.
are always
Awesome.
randomly generated.
Well, the more the merrier. Got a double card. A lot of page flipping. Okay, got a new card.
Herman Wintringham.
Another double card.
Alberta Toothhead.
And another double card.
Saccharissa
And another single card. Okay, I'm still at...
I find the way that the wizard card pack thing works is sort of like 5 random cards, because you could pick up the same wizard card pack, say 5 times, and it would be 5 different sets of cards. They wouldn't always be the same, which makes it so much easier to get dupes, basically.
Yeah, I definitely noticed that when I was playing through this in my Let's Play after playing the second time, just to, get a memory of this game, is that it seemed like the wizard card packs seemed to be randomly generated, but there are certain wizard cards where that one particular wizard card will always be there. Like, I know the Newt Scalamander card was always in that one spot in the Defendo challenge.
Yeah. There's always like those singular or there's some wizard card packs which will always have the same cards, or they might have one specific card all the time, but for the most part they're just randomly generated.
Yeah.
Now, I think if my memory is serving me right, you are in the challenge where you've got to jump basically across a pit and open up walled passages or something.
Yeah, pretty much. I've already aroused a gargoyle. Now I'm just in a room with a ghost. I killed the ghost. Now let's see... Cauldron cake. Well, I definitely need it because I'm low on health. Yeah. So I only have 3 extra scars, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to get a 4th boost. Like, I'm not sure how it works. Do you know how much wizard cards you need to get for each boost?
20 cards for every boost, so that means that you get 5 boosts. So you only need to get 100 cards, you don't need to get the 101st.
Okay, so I have 3, which means I'm pretty much over 60.
Yeah, so you just need another 40 or so.
Okay, now I just have one more area to check, and then I can go upwards. And in here is another ghost, and probably another pumpkin pasty or cauldron cake or whatever.
Oh, probably.
Do you have any idea if we need to kill these ghosts for any reason? Or...
Well, the ghosts in the little side rooms don't need to be killed, but 2 more will spawn out in the main area that you have to kill. I think I managed to trigger a glitch once when I was playing it through and just got myself locked in with the ghosts. They wouldn't go away.
Okay, well, I killed both of them anyway. Okay, so I get a pumpkin pasty in this one. And, again, I need more health. Whoa, Harry! Damn it, Harry.
Oh, he fell to his death.
Yeah, he did. He fell to his death.
Rip Harry Potter.
I bet the Hogwarts teachers are like, gee, I never thought that could actually happen.
Exactly.
I mean, you put the kids up against a mountain troll just because you saw Harry do it during Halloween. It's just... Again, it's the video game medium. Obviously, they got to put the characters in more danger than what would actually happen in the book and movies.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, if they didn't, then where would the fun be? I mean, the only thing I can think of that they could actually make the Harry Potter game, I guess, somewhat fun is to have it mostly be puzzle solving and I guess social interactions. But again, this is a game in the early 2000s, so why would they have something? Oh, okay. I'm trying to use Spongify on this for some reason.
Spongifying. Dear me.
Such a weird name for a spell.
I know. I mean, it's actually in the Chamber of Secrets PC version as well. But it's kind of worthless there, to be honest. A lot of the time it's just to get to wizard cards you couldn't before. So
yeah. And yeah, for those of you who are wondering, will I ever Let's Play the PlayStation 1 version of Sorcerer's Stone or Chamber of Secrets? Likely not.
If you want to see those, go and look at my channel instead. Or my Twitch channel.
Yeah, Super Subject has already done it, so if you want to see those versions, just watch his channel. I mean, I might do, like, maybe the Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance version of Chamber of Secrets, because I have played those, and the Game Boy Advance version of Prisoner of Azkaban. Like, I think I might just stick with the ones that I actually did play, as opposed to just doing newer ones.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I had a faster way down by committing suicide here.
Dear me. Let's all commit suicide.
That's gonna send bad morals to the kids watching this.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
The fastest way out is to just kill yourself. Oh, jeez. What am I trying to promote here?
I don't know. Let's hope we don't get too much negative reviews on this.
Yeah. Well, don't worry. I'm pretty sure the next thing that's going to happen is that, I guess Flitwick, the reason why he wants to kill us a second time is because he went to the herbology greenhouse to just go, Harry did a good job facing up against 2 mountain trolls. Ah, he sure did indeed. Want some more pie?
Indeed.
Sure.
Exactly.
Challenge shield.
Okay, so I got a challenge shield out of this room as well, so yeah, I think I am missing a challenge shield from that one other room, but I don't remember where it is. Like, are you able to tell where the one challenge shield is that I'm missing?
Well, it might be in where you had to climb up with the Spongify spell, you know, the one with the long ladder and that. I think when you get the block pushed off and put the ladder down, a challenge shield might spawn on one of the platforms as you're going up. So maybe go back there and have a look.
Yeah, I'm just going to have a quick look just in case. I mean, I could get the Incendio spell now, but I'm just going to leave it there.
Yeah, it's easy enough to leave.
Oh, yep, you're right, you're right. It's actually up on one of the platforms, actually.
Oh,
so
yeah,
I'm going to...
Spongify all the way back up there. I mean, that's such a devious one because you don't even notice it's there. It just appears, and there's no indication that it appears. It just appears.
Spongify!
I'm not sure if there was, like, a cutscene that actually showed that it was there or not. I'm not sure.
There isn't. It just appears, and you're just supposed to hope that it's... People are just meant to know that it's there, supposedly. You just literally don't get told about it. It's weird.
Okay, so I'm down to my last scar here. So yeah, I got the challenge shield in here, so yeah. Okay, so that's... I think 6. I think that's 6.
Might be 6. Might be about 6.
Okay, well, let's do some studying here. Okay, open the book. Now that we got it, let's just head straight back to the exit so we can not face against the Venomous Tentacula.
I know, right?
I got it! The Incendio spellbook! So, otherwise known as the Bluebell Flames or Cold Fire. Yeah, cold my ass. Is a spell of incendiary nature. Funny.
Yeah.
Useful for lighting, you know what, I'm not going to read this entire thing. Let's just continue on.
Just get on with it. It's a spell that sets fire to things. That's all we need to know.
Okay, now burn the spellbook so no one else has to learn it.
Unfortunately it's not there.
And of course this random torch starts setting on fire, indicating that I have to set this other torch on fire. Yeah, good lesson to teach 11-year-olds that it's okay to play with fire.
Apparently.
Especially if it's blue. Because if it's blue, it's cold? Last I checked, that's supposed to be one of the hottest flames.
I know, right? Apparently not.
Heck, if you take astronomy, blue flames is supposed to be hotter. Like, if you look at the different suns in our universe, blue suns are hotter than red suns.
So how many challenge shields do you have now? Is it 9 or is it...
Okay, well, I'm climbing down here, so I got... Oh, I got 8 out of 10, and then there's one more down there, so that'll be 9 out of 10.
Yeah. The 10th one is just in a room just before you go through a door to the Venomous Tentacula, so...
Okay,
I
so
think
yeah,
you just go straight ahead.
So the platform back to the entrance, I can't go back there, so...
I know, it's lame. But I think you get like a load
and
of...
then I get that gargoyle, and yeah, there's nothing more for me to do than to just continue on ahead. So now I got 9 out of 10 challenge shields.
And you should see the last one just before you go into the... If you just have to follow the path around the bit that they've opened up. There's a bunch of chests there as well. And then...
Okay, there's 2 chests here. Hopefully it's health.
It's all health.
Cauldron cake. Okay, if it's smaller chests, then it's bound to be health.
Exactly. There's like 4 chests or something, so there's like tons of health.
Yeah. Oh, okay, never mind. There's 4 chests here. I just didn't look around the corner.
A pumpkin pasty.
Pumpkin pasty! So, let's hope I can beat this boss in one shot, because as I said before, it took me like 2 hours during my second playthrough, and a few days when I was a little kid in my first playthrough. And there's the last challenge shield, so yeah, I got all of them.
Yeah, this is the only chance you can get them all 10 first time round without even needing to go back.
Awesome! So I don't have to go back to the most boring challenge in this entire game. I mean, between this one and the Lumos spell challenge.
God.
Well, Lumos one's easy enough. You're just going to go around the whole thing in your own time. Basically, get 2 cards that are right near the start.
And I got another double wizard card, so yeah.
Oh, what a pain. I hate it when you get doubles, but doubles are so easy to get rid of, so...
Okay, so I got 1.5 health, and there's, I think, 2 chocolate frogs within the boss fight room. I'm not going to use this Wiggenweld Potion unless I know for certain that I am going to beat the boss. Or otherwise, I'm going to be here for a long time. So, here we go, guys. Time to face the pain in the ass that probably took days or hours for people to beat. I kid you not.
I know, right?
How long did it take you, some of the times?
I'm trying to think. I think quite often I spent most of my time shouting at the game because it wouldn't target or attack anything. And when you went too far away, it would just suddenly break target and you just go, for fuck's sake. And it was just so annoying. I think I spent like 10, 15 minutes.
Professor Sprout! Professor Sprout, please come in here. At least you have common sense.
I know, right?
I'm just gonna pick up this chocolate frog. So I got 2 scars now. So
well, that's good. I think I should do it with.
So as long as I stay back here, it won't attack me. But here's the thing: in order to actually cut the leaves, you have to power up your Defendo spell in order to really cut these leaves, and you'll see how much of a pain it will be. So just keep on running around. Just keep on running around.
Yeah, and just constantly just sort of strafing around and just keeping yourself focused on it, because over time it gets faster and faster, which makes it harder and harder.
Okay, good. I managed to. Okay. Of course, I slip in its vomit. And there we go. And awesome. I got a first hit. And I've only been hit once.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Okay, and I think there was another chocolate frog on the right. I'll get that only if I need to, and then I'll use the Wiggenweld Potion only if it's at its last bit of health. Yeah. But yeah, this boss took me hours to... Oh, god damn it. Yeah, see what I mean? You gotta be incredibly close in order to actually cut its...
tentacle thingies.
Yeah.
Whenever you don't have a name for a word, just say
in the
thingy.
Muggle
That's
world, we call that porn. Yeah. That's probably the one type of porn that I honestly don't get how people can enjoy. I just... No.
I don't want to know.
Yeah. I've been desensitized by the internet long enough that honestly, just
be done with it, yeah.
Yeah, stop hitting me twice, please. Okay, there we go. I'm actually doing much more better than I am before, but yeah, this boss fight is... Okay, so I'm less than half on its health, so I'm actually doing very good.
Yeah, I mean, if you could just...
I should be able to beat this in one shot. I'll eat this chocolate frog. If I can beat this without a Wiggenweld Potion, I'll be impressed.
I think you will. I think you will. You've got my confidence.
Thanks for the optimism.
I know, right?
Yeah, the optimism, the... Just... No, don't hit me twice. Shit. Oh my god. No! Cut the goddamn thing. Come on, herbology the heck out of this thing. Cut the tentacle.
I know, it's so annoying when you tell it to target.
I'm actually making this look easier than it really is. Okay, so
I know, right?
I think I got it 4 times. Now it should be just one more hit and this thing is down. I'm actually doing very good.
6. I think it might be 6, I'm not sure.
I'll see.
We'll see.
And yeah, of course it speeds up the further you go.
Yeah, and by the end it's going super fast, it's hard to avoid, you know? It just gets really ridiculous.
There we go. And, Harry, don't get hit. Okay. There we go, and... Incendio, bitch! Please be dead. I did it! The first try I actually did it.
Neat.
Whew. But that's because I prepared for this. I actually prepared for this. I remembered this boss being a pain in my first playthrough, that when I was going through my second playthrough, I was like, I know this boss is going to be a pain. But yeah, I literally spent so long in this goddamn room, hours in this room during my second playthrough.
Indeed.
and days during my first playthrough as a kid. And as a kid, I wasn't really that good at video
I know,
games
I think a
in
lot of us
general.
could admit that when we first played these games, we sucked. Quite a lot.
Yeah. But yeah, this boss fight, I don't know who the heck was doing the quality insurance on this game, but they really needed to take more notes when it came to this boss fight, because this boss fight
agree.
is unbelievably hard. Thankfully, I managed to make it look easy, but that's because I kind of learned from my second playthrough that you kind of just have to get a little closer, but also keep moving. Like, it's very hard to do, but it's possible. It's very possible.
Very possible, just very difficult when you think about it. And
Yeah. And now I'm back to class. Hey guys, you don't want to know what I've been through.
An outstanding display, Mr. Potter. You receive the highest grade, a distinction. Well done.
Yay! Thank you so much. I love you, Flitwick, officially. And now we get this really not well-aged cutscene of the kids walking out of the classroom.
I know,
Like,
right?
seriously, the models just look hideous. Especially
I
on
know.
Hermione.
oh yeah,
I
definitely.
mean, Hermione really looks hideous.
I know, I think I hated that cutscene more than anything because it was just stupid.
Yeah. I mean, I get back then, yeah, it's not going to be that much of a big deal, but when it doesn't age well, holy crap, it
Speech
doesn't
flavor.
age well.
Indeed.
Alright, so, yeah, you got this portrait on one side, and then you got that portrait on one side, so that's the two different challenges. And
Yeah.
honestly, I actually forget if I did get...
I think there's a couple
Okay,
of
yeah, I
cards. There's a couple of cards you didn't get in the Spongify challenge, though.
Yeah, well, I'll go back to there later, so, I don't see any more jars, so, yeah, and I already got the Flipendo switch, and it spawned an open chest, so, yeah, that's really all I need to come in here for. So, there we go, guys, we got all spells in this game. So, there was actually one room on the first floor, like, if you watched the last
Harry,
part.
Harry.
Okay, Hermione's calling me. Or, not Hermione.
What's up? It's Neville. You've got to come to the common room quickly.
Oh no, you're bouncing up and down like you need to go to the bathroom.
I know, right? It's like he's hyperactive. It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, apparently something new wrong is with Neville, so we're gonna find out what's wrong with Neville. But before we do that, we're gonna burn a classroom, so I'll be right back, kid. Yeah. Actually, I could probably do this on the next day, but yeah, what the heck, I'm already going on the first floor right now.
Yeah. So I assume that was an edit that you're going to cut out.
Yeah. Okay,
Okay, cool.
just trying to remember which classroom it is. I think it was 1C.
Might be.
And...
Might be a
no,
good
it wasn't
opportunity.
this one,
It might be a good opportunity to, you know, trade doubles with someone. Because I'm pretty sure there's someone who can trade double cards with on the second floor at least.
Okay, I think it was 1E, actually. And was there any wizard cards in the Transfiguration classroom? Because I don't think I got a card in the Transfiguration classroom.
Incendio! Incendio!
Alright, there we go. So we said blue flames in the classroom, and we said another blue flames, and voila, a treasure chest. But obviously, the more health that we get for the other venomous tentaculas that we'll face in the future, yes, there's more. We
Indeed.
really need
A
all the
wizard
wizard
card.
cards. And
Oh,
it's
yeah,
very
absolutely.
easy to get all wizard cards in this game.
Oh, it's ridiculously easy. I think if you just like,
Yeah, and I
maybe,
have a-
you don't even have to get the Defendo spell. You could just literally search classrooms for doubles and such. So easy.
Yeah. Alright, so... I don't remember what other classroom in this game had where I need Incendio. I think I need to go to the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
I think that was another, but you know what? I'm just going to go and see Neville. I'll save that for later. So, yeah. Up to the 7th floor we go, if these stairs will hurry up. You know, these stairs have got to be such a huge inconvenience in Hogwarts.
I know, it's crazy, you know, the amount of...
Like, they like to change, but...
No doubt, you'll soon be completing your collection, Harry.
Oh, well.
Really?
I mean, this-
Okay, I'm following this kid. Now, I need to see Neville and his The most important thing he says is, I hope you complete your collection, Harry, or something like that.
There's more to life than Quidditch.
I know, right?
There's more to life than Quidditch, you know.
Potter. Anything interesting happened last night?
Oh yeah, lots of things happened last night. How did you know? Now let's go see Neville, okay? Stop acting like a Slytherin.
I know, right?
It's actually weird because in this game, if you talk to some Slytherins, they actually act nice to you, whereas in other games, they actually act like a total dick. And why the heck are you walking like that? Okay, now you're running.
Weirdly.
Okay, no Slytherin here, so... Hello!
Caput Draconis.
Caput Draconis. Please just open up. Don't tell me that's the correct password. Good. Alright, let's see what's wrong with Neville. Okay, we'll trade wizard cards later after we get the card from Neville.
Oh yeah, definitely.
What happened?
Leglocker curse. Malfoy.
I met him outside the library. He said he'd been looking for someone to practice that on. You're worth 12 of Malfoy. The Sorting Hat chose you for Gryffindor, didn't it? And where's Malfoy, his stinking Slytherin? Thanks, Harry. Think I'll go to bed. Do you want the card? You collect them, don't you? I found him! I found Flamel! Listen to this. Dumbledore is particularly famous for his defeat of the Dark Wizard Grindelwald in 1945, the discovery of the 12 uses of dragon's blood, and his work on alchemy with his partner, Nicholas Flamel. I knew the name sounded familiar.
Yeah, we never actually had a cutscene with you on the train to actually...
Say this.
Yeah, yeah exactly.
Not to mention,
Okay, how are you doing,
How the hell does Hermione
Anyway,
know
I'm worn out.
the
I'm off to
Locomotor
bed.
Mortis Unbind
The Chudley
spell?
Cannons
How does
are
she
doing
know
well
that?
this year.
There was never any explanation about how she knows that spell.
Well, it could be just a standard book of spells, and again, Malfoy wanted to test it out. But then
Maybe,
again,
that's
it's probably
true.
because he snuck around.
But it's really
Oh yeah,
great
probably.
being famous.
Probably got off a prefix or something.
Oh, don't worry, Neville. You'll be famous too someday for cutting off a snake's head. That's not that much of a spoiler, is it?
No.
Okay. Now, do you remember if there was any other, like, before I end the day, was there any other classroom that you know for sure had, like, Incendio, like we need... Whoa, did you walk through the bookcase? Wow, Ravenclaws are awesome. Don't underestimate them.
I know, right? They just walk through everything.
Okay, so I'm trying to remember if there was any particular classrooms where we needed, like, I think I explored the 5th and 6th floor in a previous session, but I couldn't explore the 4th floor because of prefects. But actually, I'm going to explore that later because you were actually telling me a little secret that you could actually do at nighttime.
Yeah, there's a little secret you can do with the prefix in the 3rd and 4th floor only. If you manage to get past the prefix and into the main classroom for that floor, there's a chest that's only there at that night, and once it's open, the prefix disappear, and on future nights after that, they're just there frozen. Which is hilarious.
Okay, well, next night I think we're going to be going with Hagrid to get one of the potion ingredients, so yeah, I'll definitely save that for later. Now, I think there was some torches that we had to light down here, if I'm correct. Yep.
There's also the library as well, isn't there? To get one.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm definitely not going to explore all floors. I mean, it's very easy to get 100% because the cards are so randomly generated.
Oh, exactly. There's even a
Yeah.
card that appears on the night mission when you have to go down to Hagrid. There's a card in that garden area.
Yeah. Okay. So there we go.
A wizard card!
A wizard card! Yay! Is it another double? Nope, it's a new card. Oh, and I finally got my 4th extension.
Woo, you've got 80 cards.
Yay! So, yeah, I literally only need 20 more in order to have all wizard cards in my 5th extension. But
Exactly.
before I do that, I'm going to check to see if that lost and found item is in that same spot, because I actually checked again before we started doing our session, and yeah, it wasn't there for some reason. So let me just get the
Broom
Okay,
out.
for some reason, it's taking forever to load. So I'm just going to go to the top. And actually, there is another spot where I can perform the Incendio spell. And
Oh yeah, there's a few braziers around the place.
I
that
swear
reveals
to
a
God,
card.
I swear to God, this is the spot where the telescope appears. I don't know why it's
Yeah.
not. It's a.
Maybe go back to the notice board item, read it, and then...
I actually did. When I was talking to Neville, I was trying to
Oh, right,
activate
right.
the notice board, and it wasn't working. So,
Bug?
unless it's a... Oh, wait, here it is. I was exploring the wrong rooftop. It's actually right here.
Woo! Good, you found it.
Yeah, it's actually further up. So here we go. We found it, and okay, I thought the game soft locked for a sec.
I hope it doesn't do that again.
I bet
Soft
someone
locks
needs
are horrible.
this for their astronomy lesson.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm actually developing a Sonic fan game, and I have experienced some soft locks over scripting issues. So
Yeah, I know, it's horrible
yeah.
when those happen.
essentially why it happens is because the game gets a little confused because you're trying to perform like multiple actions, or sometimes it's waiting for an action to finish, but because it can't finish because of something blocking it, then the game kind of soft locks and gets confused, which means you can't do anything.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really more of a like oversight scripting issue, if anything.
I know.
It's not, you can't really call it a glitch as much as it is an oversight of the developer's part. So there we go. We got this other wizard card pack in this area.
A wizard card pack!
And I guess before I end the night, I should trade the cards because okay, another double card.
Yeah, you should have plenty of doubles by now.
Musidora
Another double. Yeah, I think I should just trade the cards, and I
Felix
might
Silver,
actually be able to get all
Gaspard
100 before I end the day.
Havelock Sweeting.
Okay, another, and okay. All right, so let's go on our broomstick. Yeah, I don't think a song was playing during Bedknobs and Broomsticks during the flying scene. Yeah, I think it was just a background track. Okay, yeah. Do any of these characters from the outside trade cards? No,
not as
that's the
far as
top
notice.
two.
There's one character that might, but he's over by the parabology greenhouse. I don't know if he's always there, but I know that there's plenty of people inside the castle itself.
Okay, well, I know there's one just next to the stairs in the Grand Hall, so I'm just going to talk to that student and then end the day, go to the notice board, get my card, and then I think the next one is Neville's Toad, which is next to Hagrid's hut, which I'll be going to anyway.
Want to trade a wizard card, Harry?
Yes, I wanted to trade the wizard card. Why not? Okay. Okay, so 3, accept card. I have to remember to accept card because I wasn't doing that before. Okay, 50, yes, accept card. Thank God I have a lot.
I know, right? Just go through all the cards until you get them all.
Okay, I
But I
got
catch
3
them
on
all.
this one page.
I think there are
Geez, you have
possibilities
to put me all the way to the end of the book.
I know it's stupid when it does that.
Oh, I finally got Harry Potter, the boy who lived.
That
With
took a
no
while.
date. So yeah, I finally got Harry Potter, so I got 92 out of 101 wizard cards at the moment.
Just need to find another one. Another 8, sorry.
Okay, I still have a ton of cards to still trade. This is loads of fun.
So boring though after a while. Just sort of going backwards and forwards with...
Actually, what's interesting is that sometimes I have like more than one copy of the same card, so I'm actually trading more cards than I should. Like, I actually have 4 copies of this one and 3 copies of this one. You know what? I might actually be able to get all wizard cards. I have 97 now.
Yeah, you'll get...
Kid,
and
I
you'll have a
hope
bunch
you
of
have all the
dupes.
wizard cards I need. I hope you have all the wizard cards I need. Okay, so I'm at 98. So yeah, I should be able to get all wizard cards just by trading. So yeah, you can actually see how broken this system is by simply trading.
I know, right?
Yeah, and I have 6 copies of this one card. Now I'm at 100 cards, and
You've got like 6 copies of a card that you can't get
There we
rid of all of
go.
them.
There we go, guys. We officially got 101 wizard cards. Are we going to read through all of them? Hell no. So yeah,
No chance.
I have 5 scars. 5 extended scars. So there we go. We got all wizard cards. We officially got it with Super Sunchuck on our side. Pat on the back.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Okay, so we're ending day, and now it's just going through a really slow, boring scene of showing us the house points.
I know, right? Without even anyone telling us what the points are, like they did in Chamber Secrets.
Yeah. There's definitely a lot of problems with this game, and bugs, and definitely some quality assurance that definitely wasn't considered, but as a game, it still is a fun game regardless.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But then again, you can definitely tell that they rushed this one out because it's supposed to be a prequel to Chamber of Secrets, as they didn't have a GameCube and PlayStation 2 version of this game.
At the time, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think I
And
would
this
say
time, Harry is not kicked in a skybox. So I think that's why Harry is sometimes found in a skybox when you end the day, because I
Yeah.
ended the day in the Grand Hall and I'm inside of where the Grand Hall is. But when I ended somewhere else, then Harry appears in the skybox. And
Yeah,
that's
pretty
because
much.
most of the game is rendered on one map, which is pretty impressive, but at the same time,
Buggy.
I guess is like one of the main issues of why this game is quite buggy.